Delta Team.
What's up, gamers? Mass Gamer here. Today I'm going to bring you a walkthrough / review of Liberation. As you probably heard and can see here, this is based in New York. My initial impressions of this map are that the graphics are really nice. They've added some nice features to it. It's really pretty to look at. As you can see, the trees are pretty cool looking. Overall, it's a really nice looking map. It is a really long range. It feels like it's a really campy map. There's just tons of places to hide. So you've got these little underground areas, and then it just seems like it's going to be really campy. There's just too many corners, too many places to camp, too many places to hide. This is going to be a sniper fest. This little bunker there, you can see there's a couple lanes there. I did my best to walk through and just kind of show you all of the detail on the map, because it is a really nice looking map, and they also did a really good job on the light box. You can see that the city looks really detailed in the back. It actually looks like it's part of the map, which is pretty cool. This is, I guess, the main courtyard area, which it's meant to look like it's some type of military staging area. So you got a couple of rocket launcher tank looking things here. Overall, it looks like it's going to be a fun map, but I'll probably get frustrated with it because I'm more of a run and gun type of guy as opposed to a sit and wait type of guy. This part of the map, it's not an actual playable part of the map here, but looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd put it in there. This area right here, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people hiding behind these trucks. Got this little gazebo looking thing where people can hide. And they're making this look like it's been obviously in a war-torn. It actually kind of reminds me of the that Battlefield 3 map, the first one that they came out, the beta, the subway one. I forget what it's called, but kind of reminds me of that, the outdoor area. But this one looks like it's a little bit more playable, and maybe not quite as big. But going back to the point, there's just a lot of lanes to cover here. There are a lot of hiding spots to cover here. There's some more of the light box there. Just wanted to show you the detail. Just a ton of hiding spots. I mean, if you're a run and gun kind of a player, this map will probably be pretty challenging because of all the different places you can camp out on. So if you're a camper, more of a slow pace player, you're going to be able to find that there's going to be a lot of hiding places for you to camp out and pitch your tent. This building you can't go in. I went through and tried to find different areas that you could jump on. I found a couple of little areas that you can get hung up on that I wasn't too happy about. I mean, if they're making you pay for these maps, there shouldn't be any random glitches or hang-ups on these maps. And my only other real complaint with the maps too is that a lot of the things that look like you should be able to jump on, climb on, like these planters, things like that, you can't. So you just kind of jump up against it and you can't really get on them. So it doesn't really make sense. I think they should have thought that through a little bit better before putting it in there. As you can see, there's a long range right there that you're going to be able to snipe down. So if you're a sniper, you're going to love it. Oh yeah, and there's also a turret, as you can see, to cover that lane. So, you know, sniper hanging out there with this guy distracting, you'll be able to take out a lot of people right there, because you can cover quite a large portion of the map from that lane. You see there's kind of like all the other Modern Warfare 3 maps, there's areas that are designed for close quarter stuff, and then there's areas that are designed for the long range stuff. I think the long range stuff and the hiding in this map are going to play the biggest keys to winning, depending on the game mode that you play. You know, they really did go into detail with this map, as you can see. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to look at. The map on the video looks a lot bigger than it is. It is a big map, but the video is going to convey it as being a much bigger map. But playable areas aren't going to be as much as you're thinking from looking at the video. Like I said, there's a lot of camping areas in here. Here I go again, testing some of the different areas you can jump up on. This one you happen to be able to jump on, and then other ones you're not. So that kind of aggravates me in the game, where you think you can jump on something, and if you haven't tried it before, you'll just look like an idiot and get shot in the back. But yeah, a lot of hiding areas. They did a good job on it. Now, is it worth it to buy the Elite service? You know, the Elite service itself, I've already posted a video on that. I think it sucks. Here's another area right here. This little gazebo thing. See, I'm showing you this lane. You can cover that bridge. You can cover the ravine. You can cover the side path, and you can cover this main area. I can almost guarantee that there's always going to be somebody in there camping it out, sniping. Perfect place to camp and snipe. You can hang out, but well-placed grenade or a good rusher should be able to take them out, even though there's going to always be somebody in there. I guarantee it. There will always be somebody sniping from in there. You kind of have a couple of back paths here. There's another shot of the trees just so you can take a look at the detail and the graphics. Kind of like a little creek set up here where you're running around these back paths and creeks. There's going to be a lot of gunplay in here, and then they also go out to the little underground passages that there are there. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of camping. I keep saying it, but this is just a huge camp fest on this map, and you're going to find that when you're playing it. Smart players are going to take it slow on this map. Keep an eye out for where the enemies are. People that learn this map the quickest are going to have the biggest advantage because other people are not going to know where people are going to pop out of. If you can figure that out quicker than everybody else, you're going to have a huge advantage because location on this map is definitely going to be key. There's another little storm bunker there that you can go in and out of. It has a couple different paths, but I guarantee you there's going to be people hanging out in there getting those kills under there too. So far, I like both of the maps, and back to the whole would you pay for it? Do you think the Elite service is worth it? I don't think the service itself is worth it. They did offer a month extension for the first year because of the lack of service or even being able to log on at the beginning of it. Even now, it's really glitchy, really buggy. The stats don't work very well with it. A lot of the features that they promised aren't even working. Like the clan feature, the only way to level it up at this point is to have people that bought Call of Duty Elite right away. That's the only way to level up your clan, so that's kind of pointless at this point. The operations are a little bit ridiculous too that you sign up for. So I mean, if you want the new maps and you're going to buy them anyways, I would suggest buying the Elite. And especially if you plan on buying the rest of the future Call of Duty titles, which most of us will, regardless of all the flaming and trash talking that goes on. So I would say get the Elite service just to get the maps, because they're saying they're going to release 2 maps every month for 9 months. So if they do deliver on that, that'd be 18 maps for the year, which is unprecedented. I think is pretty cool. Here you can see I'm just kind of testing where you can jump, where people are going to be glitching out, hanging out, just kind of seeing the different spots that people are going to be taking, different plans of attack, different lanes that you can see. Should be pretty fun. I've put some playtime into both of these, but you know, obviously not enough to be a complete expert. It kind of pisses me off. One of the things that they did was they separated the playlist, so you're either playing with elite people that have the maps, or you're just playing with people that don't have the maps. So you don't have any choice of doing like in Black Ops. They would, you know, when they would release the DLC content, you would be able to just play those maps. So a new map would come out, like when they came out the golf course one, you could just play that map. I mean, and that was really cool. But with this one, it's a little bit more difficult to find games just on the new maps. So you kind of have to play the old maps and then hope that it comes up in the playlist, which, you know, I think they should have a little bit better of a voting function in the game so that people can play the maps that they want to play. You know, since the server choices are done by the system and the servers or whatever, we don't have as much choice of what we want to play. So you've got people that'll join games and then leave, and then they'll have to search for more players, which can make it a little bit of a frustrating experience, especially when they first start coming out. I mean, people were joining games and then just leaving as soon as the map would start because it wouldn't be one of the new maps. So that's obviously going to calm down with time, but for right now it makes it a little bit aggravating if you're trying to play the new maps. So you can see I've ran through the map here a couple times. Wanted to kind of show you the different lanes, different spots that you can hide, camp, different areas that you're going to want to kind of hold down when you are playing depending on the game type here. So hope you enjoyed the review and the walkthrough, and expect the next one coming soon. And until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Mass Gamer.